friends, welcome back. We're gonna do a little mini vlog today. I am going to get ready because one of my friends is having a housewarming. Congratulations to her. My girl got her own apartment, which is the biggest blessing you can do, especially in this economy. And we're gonna go get ready. We're gonna go celebrate, and yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'll be recording stuff at her house, just because of respect and whatnot. But I will do everything beforehand so that you guys can see. It's going to be a little like chatty, get ready with me kind of vlog, okay? So I hope you're prepared. Go grab some coffee and go grab, some chips or fruit or whatever you want to eat, and we're gonna get into it, my friends. So today I'm actually going to show you what I do, right? My little self-care days, especially on a Saturday. So the first thing I did was I washed my hair. I'm gonna blow dry my hair and then I'm gonna style it. And I'm also going to do my full skincare routine today as well, so you get to see what I do for my skin. As an esthetician, because we gotta take care of our skin. We want to look young forever. So yeah, let's get into it. Friends, so I did my skincare routine already. I don't do this every day, by the way, because exfoliating your skin every day is not good. So this is what my face looks like. But now I'm about to do my hair, and I'm basically gonna use my Shark to blow dry and style my hair. The Barbie Shine. It's the 44 iron guard protection, and I put it in here to mix it in because I mix these two up anyway. So, but I like the spray bottle better. I do have a lot of like little flyaways like you see over here and over here. When I take them off, I'm gonna put some oil in my hair. When I take them off, I'm gonna put some oil in my hair so that they're not like flying anywhere else. And yeah, honestly, I've done like the whole rods thing before, a few times. Not a fan, but you know, practice makes perfect. So we're gonna see how this turns out. So stay tuned. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go make myself a little coffee and a little breakfast, and yeah, let's, you know, continue on with the vlog. All right, this is my meal. I'm gonna use the organic Vermont maple syrup. I got this from Trader Joe's, as you can see, and my coffee. So my hair is did, chick. Delicious. So I'm gonna eat, and I gotta find an outfit for later. So just stay tuned. We're gonna see. Just stay tuned and let's see what outfit I'm gonna wear. I know it's cold out, so I think I'm gonna wear jeans. Probably a nice brown top if I could find it. And then I'm gonna wear my Uggs. I'm debating on which bag to wear. I think I'm gonna wear my Ugg/Telfair bag that I have, and either my brown fur coat, which honestly I'm kind of contemplating because I need to get it cleaned, or my pink long trench coat. So I don't know what vibe I'm trying to go for. You know, when I do my makeup, I'm gonna do something very like simple. Like I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, my eyeshadow. I don't know if I want to wear foundation yet, but definitely some concealer, some blush, and some bronzer, mascara. I know I say it not too heavy, but like, you know, the minimal makeup look is what I'm gonna go for. So we'll see how it goes. I got these griddle pancakes from Trader Joe's, which I got them so that I can heat them up in the morning, make some eggs, and take them to work. So that's the reason why. Damn, guys, might have to do that one all over again in a little bit. When I eat them just like this, it makes a quick breakfast go like 1, 2, 3. Like this probably took me like 5 minutes. So yeah. Also, let me tell you guys, the shows on Netflix, His and Hers, is crazy. Y'all need to watch that. And I just finished this movie yesterday that my friend actually read the book and watched the movie too. And it's called People We Meet on Vacation. And it's a cute, like, you know, little rom-com or whatever. But I want to read the book now. So I need to get the book so that I could read it. I've gotten into, you know, I set myself some New Year's resolutions of reading books this year. I used to read them a lot growing up. Like, not, you know, personal books, but more like fiction and storytelling. Like I used to love a lot of comic books, not your typical comic books. Like I used to read like the Archie series, which that one was, I don't know why it's inappropriate for like a 13-year-old, but like my dad, you know, shout out to my dad because he was the reason why I had all the books that I read when I was younger. But my dad like used to work with some dude or whatever who his children used to like to read as well, and gave him like a big brown black bag full of like comic books, you know. So there was like the Archies. I don't know if you ever read the book like Smile, you know, like, and that lady, I forget her name, who wrote the book of Smile, but she came out with like other series from that book that was really great. And yeah, that's how I got into like reading. Like, I used to read a lot, and I just want to tap back into things that I used to love doing when I was younger. Like, reading was one thing that I really enjoyed. I love how books make you escape, you know, certain things and dive into like storylines and stuff, and not like in a negative way, guys. Like, escape, like, I don't like my life, if you know, like, I like my life, but it's just nice to, like, you know, pretend you're somewhere else. And yeah, I love reading, so I'm actually really excited to start that again. Honestly, my goal for this year is to read 12 books, and so far I've read 3. So, and it's only, what's today, January 31st, which is amazing. I read I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter, which is a fiction book by Erica Sanchez. It's a really great book, especially, you know, for my Latin friends who, you know, came from a low-income household, whose family struggled to come from a different country to the U.S. to make a living for themselves and follow the American dream. It's also like for individuals, you know, who struggle to fit this little box that your parents have set you to be, right? That's why it's called I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. And although I'm not Mexican, like, I feel like, you know, my culture, because my family's from El Salvador, has a lot of things that the Mexican culture believe in too, you know. So, like, you know, we have a quinceañera, they do too, and it's just really nice to see how our culture gets brought into the books, which is really great. So I read that book. I also read Crying in the Bathroom by Erica Sanchez, and let me tell you guys, I honestly I wouldn't have read it if it wasn't for the pod. I lied. I would have read it, but I don't want to talk too much about the book because we're gonna dive into it in my podcast, Seriously Girl Talk. So it's a really great book too. So we'll go into it a little bit more on that side of my life to talk about the book. And then I just recently finished The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And let me tell you, that book, this is the second time I'm actually like reading the book, which is great because I read it when I was in college. My boyfriend actually recommended the book, and it's beautiful to see, you know, like the difference between college Katie and then college you know, grown-up Katie, because it's been like 3, 4, 5 years since I read that book, which, you know, it's been a long time. And it's just, I'm gonna make another separate video. That's why I'm just like rambling, because I actually do want to talk about what was said in the book and what old me did, and, you know, what new me is doing. And I love seeing the big change. So yeah, so 3 books. I'm now reading the second book to The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which is by the same person. And this is actually like good because it's called Everything is Fucked, you know. So I'm actually really excited. You know, I'm loving this new journey that I am taking, and this year is all about me, as I've been previously saying. So yeah, thanks, you know, for listening to me ramble. I'm definitely gonna come out with the video of the subtle art of not giving a fuck, so stay tuned for that. You know, guys, so let me tell you something actually. I actually find it funny. I said I'm gonna do something simple and I'm going like crazy, but whatever. It doesn't hurt, you know, to just do makeup, especially like once you get into it, you like start enjoying it even more. And so yeah, I'm also going to start this new series on my like Instagram and on my TikTok and YouTube, where I'm going to do shorts. Like I'm starting this new series on those platforms called falling in love with dot 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 dot, right? And so basically every day I'm gonna, you know, post a video with things that I'm starting to fall in love with all over again, at least for myself, you know, and why certain things it's good and whatnot, because I feel like I don't do a lot of things that I used to love, you know, so I want to go back to doing those things that I used to love. So I'm gonna start a new a new series on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, where I go in and I talk about things that I used to love. So I'm really excited for that, and honestly I think it's gonna be really good, because a lot of us, you know, we don't. It would be good to just start something so I'm like, one, more consistent, but also, you know, show people a little bit more about myself. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys are tuning in and, you know, you guys enjoy it, because I think I'm going to enjoy it. And yeah, you know, hopefully I try to educate certain individuals, especially like with my field of being a school counselor, you know, in esthetician school. I want to make sure that everyone is knowledgeable and learns, you know, just the way that I'm learning. I want to teach people too, because I do think that knowledge is power. So just stay tuned for that. So I think my concealer is a little bit too like bright, too light actually, but it's okay. We're about to fix this. Especially, you know, February is like right around the corner, and February deals with like a lot of love, you know, like Valentine's Day and whatnot. So I was like, this is actually the perfect time that I can do something like this, because well, I can always do it at any time, but I feel like it just goes with the month, you know. So it's like a perfect thing. Like, you know how people do Christmas vlogs or vlogmas, whatever it's called, like that, you know. Yeah, I'm actually like excited, so stay tuned for that. You know, I'm in school, so like makeup has been, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually used to do like YouTube videos when I was like young, so like makeup has always been like a passion for me. But now that I'm in school, like I love getting back into it. I stopped for a while, so I'm actually happy that I'm going back. So, and this time I'm gonna become better and better. This is the final look. Girl, let me tell you, nothing happened. Look at this. I had this in my hair for what? At this point, like, I don't even have time. Okay, let me take the rest out and I'll be back. Know if I want to put like oil or anything like that, because I feel like it'll take it away. I don't know, maybe I'll like end up putting this up, but so I'm gonna stay like this, okay? I think it's better.